Hello again, grade threes. I hope you guys are doing well and having a good Ramadan. As you guys know, today's lesson will be on the anchored text analysis. So first, we're going to look at the author's purpose. The author's purpose is the reason an author has for writing. Authors who write to inform give facts and details about a subject. They might use photos or illustrations to help readers understand the subject. The author's purpose is not usually stated directly. Readers have to figure out the purpose by looking for evidence in the text. As you read, ask yourself what the author wants you to understand from reading. Then list the clues that help you determine the author's purpose. Now, a key thing to know, guys, in a whole story, you can get a main author's purpose, but in each subdivision, each subheading, you also get an author's purpose. For example, if we look at this book, National Geographic Kids, Lions, we can kind of tell that the author's purpose is to probably inform the reader about lions. So here's just another diagram that we're going to try tackle in this video. So we know that the text is an informational text, and we know that an informational text gives facts and information about a topic. For those of you that have your book at home, please turn to page 518. I want to look at the author's purpose of this page. Petting Arrow. Children often want to pet Arrow. Officer Mike tells them the rules. Never try to pet a strange dog until you ask permission from the owner. Never come up behind Arrow. He might get frightened and snap at you. Never ever hug a canine around the neck. Walk up to a police dog slowly from the front so he can see you. Let him sniff your hand. Pet his head and ears gently. Talk to him softly. Great, guys. So there's the diagram on the left we're going to try to tackle. So let's think about, you can pause the video here and try to get your own kind of thoughts on the author's purpose of that page. But the one that I came up with is teaching the reader how to pet a strange dog. So I mean by strange, a dog that is not their own or a dog they're not used to. So now I need to find clues in the text that kind of support the reason why I say that that is the author's purpose. So if you guys are following in the book, the first thing I said is the author says ask permission from the owner. So that is the way the author is teaching the reader how to pet a strange dog. Ask the owner if it's okay to pet the dog. Another reason I found was never come up behind a dog you don't know. So that is a good way to teach someone how to pet a dog. Make sure the dog can see you coming so it's not frightened and snaps at you, as the author says. The last clue I came up with, or found, was that don't hug a canine around the neck. And when I said canine because that's what it says in the text, but this can be referred to any dog. You do get big dogs. You don't want to hug them around the neck. They might think that they're being strangled or choked, and they might get defensive. So that was basically it, guys. Pretty simple, pretty easy. I'm sure you guys will manage to do that if I give you guys some homework, which don't worry, I'm not going to for this week. Anyway, guys, let's look at two questions that I want you guys to get you thinking about the kind of questions you should be asking yourself when reading a text. So think through the text. How is Officer Mike's police car different from others? You guys should be thinking about these kind of things while reading. The second question is, why is it important that police dogs have a powerful sense of smell? So for those of you that want to pause the video and try to answer the questions by yourself, you can pause it now. Anyway, let's move on. How is Officer Mike's police car different from others? Well, instead of a back seat, his car has an area for Arrow. Why is it important that police dogs have a powerful sense of smell? Police dogs use their sense of smell to find lost things. So you see, guys, both answers are short and sweet, but it says it answers the question exactly. You don't always have to pile your answers with loads of information. Short and sweet is always best, most of the time at least. The last thing I want to talk about is point of view. Authors usually have a point of view about their subject. A point of view is how the author sees or thinks and feels about a subject. Look at the words the author uses. This can help you identify the point of view. Review the second paragraph on page 507. The author says that Arrow has a powerful nose and can do many things Officer Mike cannot. These words show that the author's point of view in this section is that Arrow has valuable skills. You may have a point of view that is different from the author's, or it may be the same. So when you guys are reading text, it's important to know another word for this is called bias. So if you're talking about something you don't like, you might see that the author or the person talking is using words that reflect their dislike in the topic or reflect that they like a topic. Great, guys, that's about it. So that's the end of the video. Like always, send me a message if you guys need any more assistance. Talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.